Broncos get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The final game of the opening weekend of 2020. Time for football from Denver. Broncos and Titans. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure. And they will start at the 40. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second and 2 at the 18.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Again, Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brought down at the 2.
Second and 1 from the 2.
Brings up second and 1.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Come on. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Locke. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. 3rd down here.
Incomplete.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And 7.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Formation for the Broncos.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Uncorks one for Davis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
On the carry.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Third and 2, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
A gain of 7.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Off play action, Tannehill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry for Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Kill.
Again to Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Watch the screen. Chopper.
Here's Locke to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The first carry is a Bronco for the longtime Charger. It's Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 41, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Locke now on first down. Flush to his right. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
First and 10.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's another.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback. And in addition...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And caught by Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Tannehill's pass complete.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Tannehill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Titans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third down and 12. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. They're trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
The kick is blocked. And
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Smith with a first down and more. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 23. Now it's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
19-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
At the 7-yard
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Tannehill. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Tannehill throwing again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Titans 21, Broncos 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Denver Broncos.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
On first down, Locke. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Sean Hamilton, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and
from the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
first down and goal to go.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Locke will try to sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Locke's going to sneak it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the 2nd quarter as they take the lead. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in there on the final play of the first half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 11 now.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Block working out of the gun. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. He completes this to Sutton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 13 yards out, and the Broncos have retaken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Again, it's Locke. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Tannehill. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's good.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Tannehill. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Tannehill's pass is... It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Tannehill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete to Jonnu Smith. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Check 42 for Mike. Check 42 for Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check.
Tannehill on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end it. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is because they've got to push it downfield.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Here's Jackson. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
And 10 at the 32-yard line.
Second and 10. Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Mike Purcell with the tackle. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run it again with Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They begin with Henry. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Tannehill now to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
A 47-yard attempt.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Christian Fulton.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Locke. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And that is going to seal